Hello there. So, is this like masonry? I learned when I was very small that masonry, when you get involved with masonry, you cannot get rid of it. It will pursue you wherever you go, and it will ultimately kill you. I thought I was free of this streaming curse, of this fucking cam. But here I am again. I have to come back here. I'm laughing, but actually I'm laughing on the outside, but I'm crying on the inside out. Actually, I'm not crying, but I don't know. I don't know how to describe how I'm feeling. It's really bad. You have no idea. It's bad and it looks ugly as it can look. And there is nothing I can do about it. Actually, there is something I can do about it, but the problem is that I don't really care. That's the problem. I should be more proactive. I should be more, maybe not rebellious, but like not so calm and rest. I should be more unrested. So it's really bad. And this fucking cam is chasing me again. I have to come back here. I don't want to. I thought I was free and I could move on with my life. I thought I could move on with my life. Okay, yeah, I can leave this. But then here I am again. I won't be playing PUBG, don't worry. But I have something to say. The first thing is that, I don't know why I'm here. I don't deserve to be here. I didn't earn this spot. So, but I'm still here. I'm here as I don't know how to describe my position in the world. Maybe the top one in the world at the moment. Just because of this camera, I never did anything to earn it. I'm not saying there are better people than me out there. Over the course of mankind history, yeah, there were greater men than me, but right now in the world, I'm not so sure. But I don't know. If you look to history, you don't need to go far back. I would think of, it's very obvious and repetitive, maybe boring for you, but I don't get tired of saying like Isaac Newton. Man, I don't get not even close to what he achieved over the course of his life. I like to call him my mentor. I never met him in person. I never had the privilege, but what I learned and what I became was in part thanks to him. I was inspired by his achievements, and it made me believe that if he made it, maybe I could make it as well. So, I grew up with some garbage talk around me, like, oh, you have to be the best of the best. So maybe I can translate this, you have to be the monkey or the monkeys. So this is not what I came here to talk about, but I need to mention this. The monkey or the monkeys. So yeah, if I live to be the best, am I a monkey? Maybe. I think that I'm a monkey if I think like that. Because I live by so I have other people to compare. Oh, he's better than me. I need to be better than him. I'm tied to him. It's like my existence is tied to the existence of the person who is better than me. And when I get better than him, then what will I do next? I'll just relax. I'll do nothing else. I'll be lost. What do I do now? So what about God? He's better than anyone else, so what does he do? He just relaxes? So I don't know, I don't like this think that we need to be the best, that I need to be better than someone. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure if this is the same, but to each his own. So, well, you can be what you want to be, I'll be what I want to be. I don't need someone else to decide what I'll be for myself based on other people. You know, if I try to be the best, maybe on an exam with 20 questions, the second place will get 16 questions correctly, and I'll get 17 correctly. I'll be the best, but not by a huge margin. Now that's not how I think. I don't think about being the best, better than someone else. What I actually think is being really good on what I'm doing. Oh, that's totally different. If I'm really, really good at what I'm doing, if I do something perfectly, then being the best will be just a consequence. And I'll be the best not only by being the best, slightly better than the second and third placements. I'll be the best with a huge margin. So I'll get all questions in an exam because I perfected it. And the second placements will get only 16 instead of 20, a huge margin between first and second placements. And that's without preparing for the exam, that's without knowing the exact date of the exam. Just, here's the exam, can you solve it? Okay. Easy peasy. I'm a monster. I'm laughing, but actually, I don't know for how long, because you have no idea what I'm going to talk about next. What actually brought me here. So I think that's the mindset we need to have. We need to do what we are doing. We need to excel at what we are doing. We need to do what we are doing with perfection. So forget about that crap of being the best. You need to be perfect on what you're doing. If everyone else is crap, so I'm not so crappy as them, but I'm still crap. But that's enough because I'm already the best. Of course not. Of course not. So forget about the others. Be yourself and perfect what you are doing. Perfect what you are doing. I'm sounding like a passer now. I don't like that, but anyway. So that's my mindset. I want to do what I'm doing perfectly. Whatever I set out myself to do. Being really good on what I'm doing, regardless of how the others fare. So maybe that's why I never really rested. I never really took vacations. I never really relaxed because I don't need to. I don't need to. So maybe that's part of the champion's mindset. Being really good on what you are doing. Being perfect. Perfecting what you are doing. So I have something very serious to say. You know, I don't really like this cam because when I turn on the cam, all that happened is that I started cursing people one after the other. I never wanted to curse anyone. I wanted to live my life and have this as an achievement, maybe to show to others. I never curse anyone. But it's the opposite. Maybe, is there anyone else in the history of mankind that cursed so many people as I did? Over an incredibly short amount of time, a matter of months. So I think today I'm going to curse my father for good reason. I'm not sure how I curse him, so maybe I'll just curse him. And yeah, if I try to make the curse serious, I know you're gonna laugh and mock me. Maybe that's why I'm gonna curse him. I want to see you mocking and laughing me. I don't like you. I despise you because you're a fucking animal. So That's why you are watching this. You know, I wouldn't be here anymore. I'm just here. Why? Why am I still here? Because of Joseph and Kronos. If these two were no longer involved, I wouldn't be as well. There is nothing really for me here. So that's why I'm still involved in here. That's why I still watch, like every people do. But if they are no longer involved, I wouldn't get interested in it. So now you know how it goes when it comes to the champion mindset. You should have a champion mindset to be successful in what you are doing. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's about the champion mindset. So my father, he's a monkey. He's a fucking monkey. So he cheats, he's coward, he's not free. He's not free. And you know, when I think of the sun, I think the sun is out there for people like him. So when I think of my father, what comes to my mind is that it's possible to delete people. Yeah, deletion is a thing. That's what I think. Deletion is a thing. When I think of my father, that comes to my mind. It keeps popping up. Deletion is a thing. It's possible to delete. So deletion is a thing. So, well, let me curse him. Deletion is really serious. I don't want to get involved with that. I didn't say I won't get involved with that. I just said I don't want to. But of course, I do the job I'm assigned to do. I don't do what I want to do. Like everyone else on Earth, we have bosses, we have assignments, we have jobs, we have missions, and a mission given is a mission accomplished. So, as I learned in the army. So, you know, I would curse him by saying that, wow, you are a monkey, you'll be always a monkey. You know, you'll never evolve to be a god. You won't even evolve to be a human being. You have all the knowledge you have. You grew up with the best teachers out there, with the best masters, with the master of masters, and you are the crap that you are. You'll be a monkey forever, and the sun is out there for you. No one will save you from the sun. And yeah, the sun will become a red giant. And people remember me. After the sun becomes a red giant, it will become a black dwarf, a black hole. So, well, I think the sun is out there for people like him. So people will evolve, will be taken, will go to other worlds, but maybe there will be those who will be left behind. That's my wish for him. I curse him. I curse my father. So, you know, I don't know, if I say I regret saying what I said, I would be lying. I don't think I really regret anything I did over the course of my life. I never really regretted anything. I don't see as anything so bad regretting something, but I don't really regret anything I did in my life. But man, I did something that is not pretty. I can say that it's not pretty. When I finally get my hands on PUBG, I was on my laptop. It's not good for PUBG. So, and at the time, I was a console gamer. I just watched fucking movies on the fucking station. So I knew nothing about gaming, about real games. And I went there to PUBG, the first thing that I looked was, okay, this is a nice, the lobby, yeah, this is really cool. The other games are not like that. The other Battle Royales, they don't have such a nice lobby. I opened the map and, my god, this is incredible. Look at this map. There's no other games like this. Okay, I can't lie, I wasn't gonna say that. These things really called my attention, but what struck me were the graphics. I was like, man, look at these graphics. How can a 2017 game have such bad graphics? But the problem was not the game, the problem was the laptop. I was playing on a laptop, but it's barely HD resolution, and that barely has a decent spec for the game. And PUBG is a demanding game, so I didn't have the proper equipment to try PUBG, and I didn't have really any experience at all with shooters, let alone mouse and keyboard shooters. I played a few shooters, just a few of them, on a controller. So that really left a bad taste in my mouth, the graphics, because that's what all I care about in the past, the graphics. You know, that's all I cared about in the past. Most of what I cared were the graphics. When you don't have content, you have to draw people's attention with the graphics. So yeah, my father, he's all about the shape and not the content. He's all about the exterior appearance and not the interior, the essence of what makes something truly pretty. And yeah, the skins, you know, you want to know the mechanism for skins. It's pretty simple. When I was in college, we all learn in college, oh, we have a lot of assignments, a lot of tasks to do. Don't do all the tasks. You do a few of the tasks, and the tasks that you cannot do, you just take from the seniors what they did, and you change the words. You change something. You change anything, just so that you copy the thing, but you change anything while copying. So the professor will have a harder time to tell that you are just copycatting someone else. So that's what he did with the fort crap and everything. He just took PUBG. Oh, this is great. We have something great here, and he just changed. You change the words to make it look different. So, what can you change in the game to make the game look different? What is the appearance of the game? Of course, the skin. So you make fancy clothing and everything else. So you're just changing, randomly changing things, so people won't tell that you're just copycatting. So yeah, monkey. So I was trying to build a theory. What do? We need to make the world a better place. This is wrong. People are not playing PUBG, and they are just playing the shit clones. They are playing fort crap like crazy. And PUBG, man, well, if you were here in my channel, you can tell it's man, a pretty darn and fun game. It's a hell of a fun game, and truly competitive, and has a steep learning curve, and it takes a long time to master, so it's truly enjoyable and satisfying. So when you master the mechanics of the game one by one, each by each, so it's by far the best game I've ever played. Or rather, this is not just a game, this is Battle Royale. So I was thinking maybe the royalties, you know, Krafton pays royalties to Epic because they use Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine is just slave laboring. They really use Unreal Engine. There is nothing special about it. They really use Unreal Engine because, you know, Bluehole was a small studio. They didn't really have any partnerships with big studios like EA or others, and there weren't really any other options. The engines you have to use, I think, they're Unity and Unreal. But Unity is more for indie games. PUBG is not an indie, so they have really no other option. It's Unreal, or they will make their own engine. With 30 people, how long would this take if they had to make their own engine with 30 people, and then an engine for a game of the scale of PUBG? And you know, at the time I believed, oh, the game plays like crap, because pretty much everyone else said that. And I didn't play the game, so I had no choice but to believe the feedback I received. But you know, nowadays I think, like, if the game played like crap at that time, maybe the problem is not with Bluehole. The problem is with the Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine is crap. right? So the engine is crap. This engine is not good enough for a game of the scale of PUBG. So maybe all these copycats should pay royalties to PUBG. Maybe. Brandon Green suggested that. But I came to think, man, but actually you cannot copy something else, not even by paying royalties. You cannot copy. So the problem is maybe not the money. What would they do with the money if they don't have the players? We want the players back. All these players that were playing PUBG and are not playing anymore. All those millions and millions of players. So maybe we could have a board to decide like, oh, this game is just a copycat, and a judge would judge and say, you cannot copy. This is a blatant copycat, and you cannot do that. Not even paying royalties, and the game is shut down. But I'm not sure this is the solution. Maybe the problem is more complex than it first looks. I don't know, the theory I'm building right now is that maybe we need to, you know, Master Yoda from Star Wars, you have to unlearn what you have learned. So we need to take all these people, all these kids, all these monkeys that are fraud crapping and playing all the other clones. We need to re-educate them so they'll make the right choice and play PUBG instead. Re-education. We need to make them again. They need to be born again. I'm a monster. So if they can think like a god, they will clearly see that they need to play PUBG, not the other clones. Unless they don't like Battle Royale, they don't play Battle Royale. But if they want to play Battle Royale, then PUBG is the way to go. So I think the problem maybe it's not about having a judge to shut down games. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe this could help. This could help. People would know, oh, maybe he's shutting down the game because he should play PUBG. Maybe the problem is deeper. The problem is re-educating people so they would make the right choice. They would think by themselves and come to the conclusion, obvious conclusion, that even I, a monkey, could conclude. In time I could conclude that PUBG is the game to play. I liked Battle Royales, I liked the idea, the concept, I wanted to play, and I realized I need to play PUBG, not the clones. So I need to play PUBG, not the clones. So yeah, I don't really have the solution. I didn't come here to bring the solution. This is not what I was going to talk about. Yeah, what I want to talk about is really serious. It will show you why I don't deserve to be here. So I'm avoiding talking about it. But maybe having a judge decide when a game is just a copycat or not is just the beginning. But I think the problem is deeper than that. It should be like, okay, they will copy, so people would see, oh, this is just a copycat, I'm not playing it. This is not fair. I will honor the creators, the truly innovators, and not the monkeys. I will incentivize creativity, not monkeying. So, well, maybe I'll think more about it and see if I can come up with a solution, or maybe someone else will come with the solution. But I think I'm coming to believe the problem is the people, so they are just monkeys. All these fort crap and clone players, they are just monkeys. Yeah, I was going to say that maybe you were a monkey, but if you are here, then maybe you're not a monkey, because if you were a monkey, really, you would be watching fort crap streamers, not me. So if you are watching me and other FortCrap streamers, then maybe you are not a monkey. But I really want to say you are a monkey because I'm pissed. I want to curse and swear at people. But anyway, maybe it's time to say what I want to say. I believe FortCrap should be shut down. I believe that. I believe that. But I like to be fair. I don't want to shut down just because it's unfair to PUBG. What's what happened? It's unfair to Krafton, but I don't know. I just believe they should be shut down. But I know the world we're living. So yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Maybe you were very glad thinking, oh, he's just a kid. I'm not a kid. This is what I would like to see, but I know this is probably not gonna happen because that's the world we live in. So, you know, I didn't have. So back to the point, I didn't have a proper machine to play PUBG. I was playing on the laptop. All I looked were the graphics, and I was, what are these graphics? This is so blurry. So it looked like crap. It's not crap. I play on my PC now. The graphics are pretty decent. But when I played at HD on low. It was terrible. Wow. I don't regret doing what I did, but it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I won't lie to you saying I regret. I don't regret. But I can understand why there are players, PUBG Pro players that call themselves that use the gamer tag monkey and probably mock me for a reason. Maybe I deserve it. So I was playing on my laptop and I said while I was playing, oh, they made mini royale. Sandhawk is the mini royale. So Krafton is mocking FortCrap. Krafton is mocking FortCrap. But then a few moments later I started thinking and playing the game, and I said afterwards, actually, this is more fun than the big maps. Yeah, I said that. I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I said that. I don't regret saying that, but of course this is wrong. Of course this is wrong. Now I know it's wrong. But at the time I was like, you know, I was really puzzled. It was really... Is it convoluted, you say? It was a very convoluted time in my life, and not only in my life, but in the gaming landscape. People were divided among PUBG and the clones. Now they are no longer divided. They are just playing the clones. But at the time they were divided, and everywhere I went, all the gaming sites, people were just cursing and swearing PUBG. Butthole is just the beginning, so they were just swearing PUBG, and the sites just talked about the clones and FortCrap and everything, and I didn't really have any experience with true games. I only watched fucking movies on the fucking station. I knew nothing about gaming, nothing. So I didn't even play online games. So at the time, looking outside, I had to come up to a conclusion. So my conclusion, wrong conclusion. I was looking around and I concluded to myself, yeah, maybe the small maps are more fun. You know, when I started playing PUBG, I couldn't play Erangel and Miramar because I had really hard time looting. I couldn't hot drop because I would die in an instant, and I dropped really far and I didn't know what to drop. I didn't know where the loot was, and when I dropped I would just run and run and run without even knowing where the vehicles were. The circle would punish me. It was unplayable, and on my laptop. And Sandhawk was the only map I could sort of play something, because the map was small, so I didn't even need vehicles. I could just run through the map and I would survive, at least survive the circle to some later phases. But it still played very bad, really bad. So that's why I thought the smaller maps were more fun. Then I learned how to play the big maps. I don't think the smaller maps are more fun anymore. I think like everyone else. I still like Sanhok. People think Sanhok is garbage. They ask the bag Bluehole to remove Sanhok from the game. I still like Sanhok because it was, when I started playing the game, on the only map I could play. But I really don't like the small maps like Paramo, like Karakin. I don't really care. I really prefer Erengel, Miramar, and now Tego. I really prefer all these maps. Bigger maps are much more fun. That is more strategy, and it's more complex. It takes more time to master, and it's not so simple. The small maps are too simple, and the bigger maps you have more chances of have long range engagements. These are just a few of the advantages I can think of right now. I didn't think this speech in advance. I just came here because I needed to do this. I didn't plan in advance. So these are a few other reasons I can think of right now. But someone with barely a few hours in the game could not see that the bigger maps are way better than the smaller maps. So at the time I thought the smaller maps were more fun. You don't need to believe me, but I'm telling you the truth. This is my opinion now, using the Lord of the Rings logic. After thousands of hours playing the game, it's pretty obvious the bigger maps are much better. Much better. It's no coincidence that in competitive PUBG you only have the big maps. So but I said that. I said, oh, Fortcraft does small maps because small maps are more fun. No, they don't do small maps because they're more fun. They do small maps because they're much easier to make and much simpler and much easier to play. So they are deceiving those idiots that play their games, those monkeys that play their games. They are deceiving them. So they don't actually know how to make a battle royale. They didn't understand most of the concepts in battle royale in PUBG. So well, but you know, I was very influenced by bad opinions. And what happened next is that I thought a lot about it, and I was like, this is not right. You know, I'm a scientist. We learn as scientists. We should incentivize creativity. We should incentivize the development of the world, the innovators. These are the ones that change the world and make the world be the place that it is today, not the monkeys. You know, if the monkeys rule the world will be the same forevermore, for thousands of years. The same world, nothing different, nothing really different. Because, you know, monkeys are just that, they don't create anything. But the world is a place that it is today. Maybe a wonderful place, I can say it. It's not a perfect place, but it's maybe a good place. Even for chronically depressed people like me, it's a good place. It's thanks to the innovators, the creators, those who really come up with something and make groundbreaking innovations, discoveries, creations, inventions. So I knew this is not right. This is not right. I need to. What can I do about this? You know, I want to play Battle Royale. I like that. But PUBG is the game that created Battle Royale. But actually, all the other games they have better performance because PUBG, it's people say it's very buggy. So what can I do? I could have thought maybe I won't play Battle Royale then, but I didn't think that. What I actually thought was, you know what? I don't care. If PUBG is the bad game, I don't really care. I will just PUBG. You know why? Because they are the creators, and That's what I am. That's what I believe. I believe uh, we should privilege. We should reward the creators. I will be with Bluehole uh, until the end of the world. And from then on, I had to figure a way to play PUBG. I tried to play PUBG, but everything got in the way. Even Sergey, as I told you, when I tried to play PUBG, all the time I would get a sniper rifle. There was network lag. The game was unplayable, and I thought, I have to do something. I have to play PUBG. I want to play. I don't care if the other games are actually better. I thought they were better. They are not better, but I thought they were better because everyone else said that. Even if everyone says it better, even if I believe they are better, I will still play PUBG, even if it's the bad game, because they are the ones who created this. They are the true creators. They are the gods, not the monkeys. So, and the rest is history. Yeah, you can laugh now. The rest is history. I went to Reddit, I went to forums, I asked for help, and I'm doing this, and I asked for help from everyone else, and I'm here on my PC playing PUBG non-stop, and now working on a game PUBG related. I have several ideas for games related to PUBG. I want to be a pro player. I'm trying to play as well as a pro player. That's my objective, my long-term goal. And I don't want to be a pro player because I don't have the age anymore, but I want to play like them. Like them, I mean, like I'm not a monkey. I think I'm not a monkey, but I want to play with their level, or competitively. You know, like I can compete with them if I wanted to. Maybe I can play GLL tourneys, I can play local tournaments, but that's my long-term goal. Will I be successful? I don't know. PUBG is a really tough game, but that's my long-term goal. And I have many games in store. I'm not sure if I'll make the games, but I'm trying. And I created a lot of stuff PUBG related, keyboard, mice, games. I post on Reddit. So far, pretty much all the time. All the time I'm playing the game, I come up with new ideas. Man, I thought PUBG was a bad game, but I thought even if it's a bad game, that's a game I'm gonna play. And when I started playing PUBG, I was in for a big surprise. It's not a bad game. Those people, man, I don't know what they're talking about. It's not a bad game. They said it's a buggy game. I played the game at 100 frames. I thought the graphics were bad. Then I put on my computer at 4K. It looked beautiful. It looked beautiful. Eye-watering. And wow. And I discovered that it's like it's golden mine. It's a golden mine. Diamond mine, or I don't know how to say. It's like the more I dig, the more I found, the more I find, the more I discover. And we don't need skins. We don't need bots. We don't need any of that crap. We don't need fucking missions. So it's just a rich and deep and beautiful game. It's the best game I've ever played. And well, Isaac Newton retired from being a scientist after he wrote the Principia, and he went to be the Ministry of Economy, something like that. I don't remember. He worked for the government, a government job. Actually, the kingdom. Yeah, it was a kingdom at the time. The United Kingdom was a kingdom, not a prime ministry. Maybe I can retire from being a scientist and devote the rest of my life to PUBG, to being a pro player, trying to be a pro player. I made great improvement, but will I make it into playing like a pro player with insane stats? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I will try. So I went to PUBG thinking it was a bad game. I just decided, like maybe a rebellion. I don't care. I'll just play the bad game. And it's not a bad game. It's actually the best game. It's better than all battle royales that I played out there. A friend of mine would call all the other battle royales pre-K, and I agree with him. Compared to PUBG, they are pre-K. In a few hours playing those games, I could get wins, lots of kills, good stats, and learn everything about games. In a few hours, in a matter of days. I'm playing PUBG for years. I have thousands of hours, and I still have a lot to learn. I still didn't master the game. And you say, oh, it's too complex. No, it's not too complex. The pros, they master everything in the game. So, it's a game designed with human beings in mind. I'm sorry, they weren't made for monkeys like you. I'm sorry, PUBG was not made for monkeys like you. It was made for human beings. So, I don't regret saying what I said. I was just too new to gaming. I didn't understand, and I was trying to understand what I was seeing. I made a wrong judgment. But now, after playing all the battle royales out there, before I switched to PUBG, and after 1,300 hours of PUBG, I can say that I was totally wrong. Actually, I want bigger maps. 12 kilometers, 10 kilometers, I want bigger maps. 16 kilometers. I'm excited for Prologue. 64 kilometers. I'm excited for Artemis. The whole Earth. My God. These are the gods, not the monkeys. So it's your choice now. You can make what I did, or you can leave your illusion inside your cave, playing those games that are the shadow of PUBG, the shadow of what PUBG actually is. You can deceive yourself and leave the illusion just because everyone else is doing it, or you can join the revolution. You can laugh now. I don't care, you are laughing. I don't really care. But yeah, I feel bad for saying what I said. I feel bad for saying what I said, but could it be any different? Yeah, it could. If my dad wasn't such a coward, it could be different. You know, my dad knew I was going to buy a computer. He could have supported me with money. Or you can buy a gaming laptop. Not even. Actually, but that's not what he could have done. Actually, I believe he should have given me a gaming PC. After playing PUBG, I asked him, I almost begged him, give me a fucking gaming PC. I didn't say it was for playing PUBG, but I wanted a gaming PC. You know, that was like my first impression. My first impression is that the small map, they are mocking Fort crap, and but at the same time they are mocking Fort crap, but actually they are more fun to play. That was my first impression, but they are not more fun to play. They are not. So that was the first impression. Now the Lord of the Rings. That's how gods are. So I'm a deity. I'm a young deity. Remember that. So we think over time, long time. So after all this time analyzing all the data that I gathered, I come to the conclusion that I couldn't be more wrong, and I was thoroughly wrong. So I begged my, you know, I said they are more fun, but I still wanted to play PUBG. I wanted to play more. I wanted to know the game. When I played the game, I knew there was a lot in the game I couldn't understand, and man, I had like 500 hours in the game. I didn't even know that blood was a hit marker. Yeah, I didn't even know you had to pull the mouse down to spray. 1000 hours in the game, I still couldn't spray with the 2x scope. My God. So man, those are just a few of the many things I didn't know about the game. So I almost begged my father for a gaming PC, and he denied it to me. He denied it to me. So he's a coward. I'll blame him. I'll blame him forevermore for what I said, because it probably misled a lot of young gamers out there. They are probably monkeys right now, and maybe I I have some guilt in it. I have some part in it. Not the total part. They could think for themselves, but anyway, I will feel bad. So I curse my father. He's a monkey, copying everything he sees, copying everything from real life and putting them inside the video games that he tries to make. So-called video games. They are more like movies than anything else. And copying PUBG and everything, the true creators, and using dirty tactics like denying me a PC so I could play PUBG. I was playing all his games. So if he was a real man, a fair like a god, he would think, well, he's playing all games, so nothing fairer than giving him the means to also play PUBG so he can make a fair judgment. He's playing all the games. It was pretty obvious why I was playing one game after the other. Of course, it's pretty obvious why I was doing that. It was on purpose. That's why I was a speedrunner. So I was playing all BRs. It was all with a purpose. So ultimately my goal was to PUBG. So he could see that and make a fair judgment. He's playing all the BRs, let him play PUBG so he can make a fair judgment of which one he thinks is the best. He didn't need to agree with me, but he should have provided the means. But actually he stood in my way. I would play PUBG laying on the ground. My god, I laid on the ground. I play with an office mouse. And my god, on a laptop, not even a gaming laptop. Such a heavy and demanding game like PUBG. He's a coward. He's a coward. I despise monkeys like him. So I curse him. He'll be a monkey forevermore. He'll be always copying others. He'll live in the shadows of the true creators and gods. And when he makes sex with prostitutes, so he'll look at his cock and he will think of the creators he's copying a monkey's cock. He'll be ejaculating with someone else's cock forevermore. You can laugh, but that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I curse him. So the sun is out there for monkeys like him. For monkeys like him. Black Dwarf. The Black Dwarf is waiting for him. For people like him. So you know, and he would still interfere. Fucking Mario. He would still interfere. I was playing PUBG and he would come making monkey stuff, you know, like I don't know how you say that. Monkey stuff. It's a translation from Portuguese. Doing like his things in front of me. Woohoo! Woohoo! Like he would come in front of me and what the fuck was that? This was not funny. So I look into I would tell him what I thought at the time. I'll look into that. Why is he making that? It looks like an axe. The third thing I thought was this looks like animation. You know, animation for kids that we watch as children. Why is he doing this? It reminds me of the Speed Racer movie. When they change the background and make like a pose and change the background, make a that's what reminded me at the time. But he made that and I was, why is he doing this? I just want to play the game and concentrate on the game. And he would do all sorts of monkey stuff, and he would pass in front of me with bananas. I didn't even have privacy, you know, basic privacy. I would have a desk, a place to sit like with some dignity, like a real person, sit down and play the game and concentrate with no one disturbing me. And what was that? I was thinking, and well, it looks like an X. Why is he doing an X? X. X is the mathematics. I already knew at the time how mathematics was invented. It's genius, if you ask me, the invention of mathematics. So, the X, mathematics. So, I'm playing PUBG. Is he making this related to PUBG? Is this related to what I'm doing right now? Yeah, it has to be. What my father did was pretty obvious. It left no room for doubt. Usually I would doubt, but it's pretty obvious. It's because of PUBG. So X, mathematics. Player unknown. Is he saying that the person who invented this game is the creator of mathematics? No, I don't believe that. This game is buggy as fuck. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I refuse to believe that. I didn't believe it. So, you know, after all that he did, I think it would have been much better if he just didn't do anything at all. But why he did that? When I play PUBG, he got like, you know, uneasy with him. He got unrested. He got very hyperactive. Man, a fucking nymph. All excited. Oh, it's PUBG, PUBG, PUBG. So yeah, a fucking nymph. A nymph of the creator of PUBG. So he got all excited. It's very clear he adores PUBG. That's why he's copying PUBG like crazy. He adores PUBG. So, you know, looking in retrospect, it would have been much better. Okay, you don't give the fucking gaming PC, but you don't disturb me as well. You don't do anything. You don't say anything. You just let me play the shit. So, fucking monkey. That's Mario. That's Mario. So, he had to show up in front of the cam all the fucking time. All the fucking time. He never invented anything. I feel pity for him. You know, he wants to stand out as a creator, an innovator, a god, but he's just a fucking monkey, mimicking all the time. And he never invented anything. He never created anything. He's not creative. He's just a monkey. You know, there is nothing new under the sun. You would think, oh, the chair, the central nervous system. Yeah, I'll tell you the mechanism. I'm the mechanicist. How he created that. Created. He didn't create anything. He didn't create anything. Sorry for my English. He didn't create anything. So, you know, the word for computer in Portuguese, it's, I won't say, it's a word in Portuguese, computer. So take the word and translate it to Portuguese. It's a word in Portuguese. So if you break down that word, it has a different meaning. What is the meaning of that word in Portuguese? With insane pain. My God, with insane pain. And you would ask, oh, this is just a coincidence. Yeah, he's not like that to make puns as if they were fundamental laws of nature. Yes, he is. Do you know who invented the computer? Charles the Great. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I have to say. I have to say. So Charles the Great is the inventor of a computer. He's a genius. One of the greatest gods in the history of mankind and godkind. Charles was with him, and he adored Charles. He probably knew Charles invented both the computers and both sex. So he adores computers. He adores computers. He was a professor of informatics. Is that how you say in English? Informatics? Computer science. He was a teacher of computer, not a professor, a teacher. He was a teacher of computer science. He worked with computers a lot when he was in the army. He really liked computers a lot. So, and he really adores Charles. If he already knew that Charles invented computers when he thought of the chair. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he adored computers. So he thought about computers a lot. So computer with insane pain. It's no coincidence. That's a mechanism. He's a fucking monkey mimicking. So that is nothing new under the sun. He just thought of insane. How did he think of increasing the pain? How do I increase the pain? I want to give insane pain. How do I increase the pain? People are really afraid of pain. If I increase the pain, they will all be afraid of me. How do I increase the... Oh, computer. That's how he had the idea. That is nothing new under the sun. He never created anything. I feel pitiful. I feel pitiful. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. You thought I was lucky. I just broke down the word by lucky. I knew what I was doing. I usually know what I'm doing. So it's pretty obvious it's connected to Charles and computers because he adores both. And computers are made by Charles. So checkmate. I curse my father. I curse him. So I really don't regret saying what I said. That's the bad thing about it. I should regret. I should be regretful. I should be crying and in tears for saying that the small maps are more fun than the big maps. But I'm not. I won't lie to you. I'm not. But I do think it's ugly. If I had to analyze it, it's ugly. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. So maybe I'll change my gamer tag to the mechanicist. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I know you don't like me. I know you envy me. But that's what I am. I'm a genius for many things. Not just the computer, but many things. And I don't stop creating. Because it's from the inside out. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. I really know you really wanted to believe all this monkey crap, the lucky crap. You really wanted me to be lucky, but that's not how things work. Night vision goggles. So yeah, as I told you the other day, they are copying everything from real life and putting them inside video games. I don't do that. I don't copy real life. I come up with my own solutions. We can just make the moon brighter. We can just make the moon brighter. That will solve the visibility problem. So, night vision goggles. You know, when I was with my dad, he was playing Drive Club on my PS4. I was showing him Drive Club. When you first play Drive Club, it starts at night. It's really, is it startling, you say? My English is not helping me, but it's really, man, it's striking. It strikes you, the graphics, the look at night. And was, whoa, you need to play this, look at that. Look at that. So I was like that to my dad, and he played it. So as he was playing it, so I remembered, I told him, oh, you know, it changed from night to day, day, night, night, day. That's funny. Night, day, day, night, and it's, man, it's compression time. That's what they're doing. That's what they mean by compression. They say actually compression, and you can change the compression of time on the settings. And I told him, the compression of time, of course. And he was, huh? And years later, I would play the Blackout beta, and I would say, well, let's put Day and Night Cycle. And he would, oh, night vision goggles! He didn't think of night vision goggles. What a fucking monkey. You know, he didn't think about Day and Night Cycle. He copied everything. He could have invented the Day and Night Cycle. But even though I told him about the compression of time clearly and explained to him, like you do to stupid people, like you do to monkeys, I would draw on a paper, like I'll draw on a paper. Like here, the compression of time, that's how the Day and Night Cycle works. He still didn't invent it. And I invented that in the Blackout beta. The Day and Night Cycle. I took that from Drive Club. That's why I was playing one game after the other. I always had in mind making my own game one day. So... and I really wanted to know the games one by one. And I was playing all BR games because it always left a bad taste in my mouth. The way that PUBG was like dethroned. It wasn't dethroned. I will tell you why later. But let's say dethroned. It left a bad taste in my mouth. They are the true innovators. So all this thievery, it feels bad. So let me play all the battle royales out there, and then I'll play PUBG and come to the conclusion of which one is the best. That's what I did. I was doing everything on purpose. So I said that the small maps were more fun, but I didn't say that conclusively. I had few hours in the game. I had few hours in the game. I didn't say that conclusively. So that's why I kept playing the game. I wanted to play more and more and more to see if what I was saying was indeed true or not. I don't even need to say that now. I know it's not true. So I was going to say something. I told you I was going to say that later. I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, so I feel pity for that monkey, you know. Night vision goggles. You know, they have all the military manuals they want. I was denied even the gun handbook for weapon attachments. On the forum, even though I was asking for it rightfully, I was asking on a gun forum for a book on weapon accessories. I wasn't asking about video games. I just cited video games as an example. And I was denied that. And they have all the military manuals they want in the world. So I feel pity. They are monkeys. And there are people by their side that turn against me and go to their side. Day and Night Cycle, yeah. I really like Drive Club. I learned about the Day and Night Cycle with Drive Club. You know, as I told you, if you want to be the best, you'll be a monkey. You know, oh look, oh my god, he's so great. He has a hardened big cock. I won't be mad. I won't be mad. Fucking monkey. So that's what happened. Oh my god, he has a big cock. The Day and Night Cycle. It's a hard cock. I'll be better than him and have a bigger cock. Night vision goggles. So I feel pity. Don't think that you must be the best, that you must be better than someone. You'll be just being a monkey if you think like that. You just think that you'll be really good on what you do. Oh, wait a second. I'm not typing now, so why am I farting? If I was typing, I would understand. I would see it on my keyboard because I'm farting. But okay, just a second. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I think so. Oh? Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you can hear me. Okay. How do... Okay. That's when I feel pity. How old is he again? How old is he again? So you don't have to think that you have to be better than someone else. You don't have to tie your existence to someone else. You have to exist by your own self. So you have to think that you have to be really good at what you are doing. You have to perfect it. You have to do as well as you can do. You have to use your creativity to figure out better ways of doing it. And if you do that, if you perfect it, there will be no one better than you. At best, there will be someone as good as you. So, but better than you, that won't have if you perfect what you are doing. So, now you know the champion's mindset. Now, you know my mindset. I'm a young deity, mind you. Like being gong. Peachy of children. So I'll always be greater because I'm the creator of the day and night cycle. I'm the night god. Nocturne photogrammetry and now the day and night cycle. I'm the night god. Or maybe I'm the lord of darkness. I'm the king of darkness. I'm the god of darkness. I'll just say that I'm the night god. I'm the night god. So I'll always be greater than they are and my father because I created the day and night cycle. Without me, I wouldn't be talking about them right now. So I'm the origin of their existence. They don't exist without me. So, but we can call this, maybe is that how you call the fight over history, the sword against the shield. So you make the sword. Ah, now I can get all of them. So the enemy comes and oh, we can make a shield. Oh, my sword doesn't work anymore. They have a shield. So I make a better sword that can pierce through the shield. I don't know. Or can destroy the shield. Oh, fuck. They improved the sword. Let's make a better shield. And I make an even better sword. And I make an even better shield. And this battle goes on forever. But I'll always be in an advantage because I created the day and night cycle. So I created the day and night cycle. They came up with the night vision goggles. They came up with the night vision goggles. I came up with what you can do with the night vision goggles. No, we don't need to drop with the night vision goggles already. We don't need to drop with the pistol. They didn't understand the game. This battle royale, man. You drop with the pistol. So you can drop with the night vision goggles. Yeah. So no, you have to loot the night vision goggles. There are not enough night vision goggles for everyone else. You have to battle for it. So you know, they're just copying real life. They're just copying military manuals. They don't know what they are doing. I know what I was doing. I created it. I didn't look into any manuals to come up with what I came up. So day and night cycle, so they come up with the night vision goggles. Now I come up with what you can do with the night vision goggles applied to the day and night cycle. What would they come up with next? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe it's checkmate. Maybe it's checkmate. They just think, oh, you can drop with the night vision goggles already and just turn it on at will. Very simplistic, very poor game. So there are actually many possibilities for the night vision goggles. I don't know which is best. I have my favorite, but I posted it on Reddit, but I have my favorite. But will it really be the best? I don't know, I'm not sure. Probably will, but anyway. So, you know, that's what I call the baby steps. So we make the day-night cycle. We go one step at a time. But the catalysts, they just look at all the manuals and everything else and what they can copy and then rush into coming up with something. Catalysts, they are ruining the industry. They are not only the industry, they are ruining the whole world. They're destroying the paradise that planet Earth is. They're destroying the world. Fucking catalysts. How old is the Earth? I learned in school that it's, I don't know, millions of years. Why they want to do everything as if the world is, I don't know, gonna end tomorrow? So I believe in eternal life, that we are eternal beings. So if the earth will not last forever, we will find a new home. It's that simple. There will be those left behind. The black dwarf is not there for a coincidence, you know. When I think of my dad, I really remember deletion is a thing. We should not forget that. Deletion is a thing. So I'm feeling pity for John. You know, I am talking really serious stuff and it's beginning to look like mimic. It could be fishing. I will come here and turn on the webcam and start talking a lot just for John to come and do this. Now, I'm worried. What will be of all of you when I'm no longer here? Will I carry you on my arms forever? I'm teaching you everything. Now you know how to have the champion's mindset. So, I prove mathematically to you what is the champion mindset. Don't believe this. You have to be the best thing, and after you are the best, you can just relax. You can just, yeah, relax, it's fine. Relax, it's fine. I'm the best. I'm the best. Don't believe this crap. So, oh my god, 1 hour and almost 1 hour and 15 minutes. So, yeah, I think I said everything. This was unplanned. I didn't want to use the webcam again, but you know, yeah, I said that you know, I want to evaporate Sergey's brain because he doesn't use it. He just mimics like crazy, like a fucking monkey. So I will evaporate his brain. He doesn't need it. Ever wondered why the brain looks like the intestine? It looks like the intestine. So, you know, he has feces in the place of a brain. So let me just evaporate this crap. I'll be doing a favor to him and to the world and to all of us if I do that. So, you know, when you evaporate the abdomen by ironing, actually you are doing a lot of crap, because that's where the intestines are, and the intestine look like the brain. So If he can iron the intestines, I can iron the brain. It's that simple. It's that simple. I can molten iron the brain. Let's put it this way. Because we should not forget, oh, iron is hot. Molten iron is much hotter. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. So, yeah, I think I said everything. I had more things to say, important things, but I don't remember anymore. If you're curious what I wanted to say, you can curse John, because I forgot. I'm just thinking about. It's incredible, man. What's the magic behind YouTube? I don't really like watching streamers. I watch the PUBG streamers to see if I can learn something to get better in the game. But I don't really enjoy it. I prefer to play the game myself. It's that simple. But I don't know. All these people around me, they really see a magic to YouTube. I just turn on YouTube and they all come. Whoa! Whoa! That's what happens when I turn on YouTube. 5, 4, 3. Oh! Whoa! They didn't even wait for the timer to come down. I missed that. No, I didn't. I didn't miss that. I still like doing that, but I didn't really miss it. I don't need this. It's just myself being myself. I think I said everything. I tried to remember to see. I had more to say, but I don't really remember. I don't really remember. So I don't regret saying what I said about PUBG compared to the other Battle Royale, the clones, but I feel bad. I feel really bad. And I can understand why there are PUBG pro players, top players in the world, who call themselves Monkey. Yeah, I thought this guy should be removed from the competitive scene. I don't like this guy, but now I should say the opposite actually. I will say that yeah, he should be there at PGC, PGI, at the top tournaments, at the leadership. Yeah, I came up with a new tournament, PUBG Ultimate, PUBG Universe Ultimate Dinnership. Actually, I thought again, I came up with a better name. Actually, if you win, you are not the champion. If you win, you are the eater. Oh, you eat to fuck everyone else. So the eatership instead of championship, eatership. PUBG Universe Ultimate Eatership, or just the Eatership for short, a tournament that has a $1 billion prize pool. $1 billion prize pool. How about that? Monkey should be there. Monkey should be there. I'm not saying to put him there. I mean, I think he should be there. Of course, he has to play on that level to be there. But I think he should be there. Uh, if 1 billion is too much, they can start at $100 million and then just increase the prize pool over the iterations of this tournament until they reach 1 billion or more. Huh? You drop with a fucking pistol. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. So maybe I figure why Miramar has such hard loot. I won't say bad loot. It's not bad loot because it's like that by design. In ranked we have loot, so it's proof that they make like that by design. They know what they're doing. So I'll say hard loot. It's because there shouldn't be enough weapons for everyone. It's battle royale. This is battle royale. They're just monkeys. They just understand what the game is about. They're making something else. It's not battle royale. There is no RNG anymore. You can predict the circles. You drop with pistols. So it's garbage. It's garbage. Monkeys. There shouldn't be enough weapons for everyone. They should battle for the loot. And there shouldn't be enough NDGs for everyone. They should fight for it. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! So, John is silent. What happened to John? I told you, no matter how many times someone brings John up from the dead, I'll just kill him again. No matter how many times I need to do this. So, where is John? Is John sleeping? Maybe he's crying. You should see that in the cams. Why doesn't he come here? So we can see him crying before the whole world. I was going to say more, but now I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, maybe I think that's good enough. Maybe it's time to go. Maybe it's time to go. Monkeys. Computador? Checkmate, seu covarde. It's game over for him. This is a checkmate. This is a checkmate. There is nothing new under the sun. Remember that. There is nothing new under the sun. He never created anything. He's not creative. So he went to college. When you copy a task in college, you change the words. So it will make it look different, even though it's just a copycat. It will look different and maybe even deceive the professor. So he did that to Battle Royale. Wow, how do I make the game look different, even though I'm just copying PUBG? The clothing. So you want to know why I buy skins? I just want to support the devs. I just want to give them money. You can call me a philanthropist if you will. I just like to give them money. So well, the game looks different than PUBG. They have different clothing, but it's just a copycat. What mouse do you use? My mouse? Yeah. What mouse do you use? Meu mouse é 6 GB de RAM! Caralho! 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 Eu não! Eu não! The world will never forget this. The world will never forget this. What is your monitor? Meu monitor é 6 GB de RAM! Caralho! Caralho! Qual que é a sua placa de vídeo? Minha placa de vídeo é 6 GB de RAM! Caralho! 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 Não! Não! Monkeys. Macacos de merda. I'm having a headache now, but it's probably John. But anyway, it's time to go anyway, so I guess I'm just going. Caralho! 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 So I told you, strength in numbers, that's crap. You can have 200 million, if they're just monkeys, 200 million monkeys. They cannot even beat a young deity. Ah yeah, I remember something I wanted to say, so... You know, maybe I believe, like everyone else, the most popular game is the best game. No, this is not true. Why is it the most popular game? Who are the people who play this game? Monkeys. They're monkeys. So if the monkeys choose a game, that's the best game. They're monkeys. They don't know how to choose. They don't know how to think. So they don't make the right choices. They are monkeys. So don't believe this popular crap. COD has sold how many copies? 400 million copies? Man. So it's the best game out there. It's the best shooter. Definitely not. It's crap. So well, I made my choice. I chose PUBG. As I told you in the past, I think I'm getting to the point of being ready to die with PUBG, to die for PUBG. But if the clones are more popular, does this mean they are better? Maybe I believed that in the past. But I wanted to make a conclusion for myself. That's the difference. I kept playing PUBG to arrive at a conclusion. And I got to my conclusion. They are not better. Not even close. So don't believe this popular crap. Just because they're popular, it means they're the best. They're not. Kids. So monkeys making wrong choices. So whoa! Whoa! Who invented the tape measure? I'm a young deity. I'm a young deity. I think the clock is harder. To invent the clock is harder. But anyway, I'm a young deity. This is just one of my many inventions. And I'm barely 4 years old. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not lucky. I'm not a monkey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Someone has to tell you the truth. I'm a young deity. So it's time to go. Mãe! Caralho! 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 Bye bye for now. Don't expect me to be streaming every day. I'm busy doing a game, and after I do the game, I think I'll just play the game without streaming. But maybe I'll go back to streaming full time one day. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I should consult with my boss. Maybe. And never forget that my boss, he has never taken a vacation. He has always been creative, pushing the boundaries and innovating. He never stopped to do whatever shit like relaxing. He has been creating over all these thousands of years of history. So don't forget that. Be careful with comfort zones. And remember, you should not try to be the best. You should try to really perfect what you are doing. So if everyone else is crap, being the best doesn't mean anything. If there are others better than you and you want to be better than them because you envy them, you are just a fucking monkey. So think of what you're doing and try to be really good and reach the boundaries or even push the boundaries. Try to perfect it and do it to perfection, as good as it can be done, or use the creativity to figure the best way of doing something. So that's it. For how long will I be here teaching you everything? So that's it for now, my young disciple. I'm your young deity and you are my young disciple. I'm a young deity. Caralho! 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 Okay, see you next time. Happy PUBGing, everyone.